Imagine dedicating 2 years of your life to a single goal. Pouring everything you have, the wins, the losses, the endless grind, into earning a spot on the most prestigious team in golf. You finish the season ranked among the very best. By the numbers, you've done it. You've earned it. And then, the phone doesn't ring. Or worse, it does. And your captain tells you they're going with someone else. Someone ranked lower than you. This isn't just a rejection. It's a public declaration that the numbers don't matter as much as you thought. The Ryder Cup is unlike any other event in golf. It's not about money, it's about glory. And at the heart of its drama is one of the most powerful and controversial tools in sports, the captain's pick. While some players earn their spot through a grueling 2-year points race, a captain has the godlike power to shape half the team based on their gut. They can pick for experience, for friendship, for a hot hand, or they can leave a deserving player at home and light a firestorm. Today, we're opening the vault. We're counting down the 5 most shocking, infuriating, and consequential snubs in modern Ryder Cup history. The decisions that left players devastated, and fans asking, why? Coming in at number 5 is a snub so baffling, it defies logic. The year is 2012. The player is Hunter Mahan. Mahan was having a fantastic season. He'd won twice, including the Accenture Match Play Championship. Let me repeat that. He won the PGA Tour's premier match play event, the exact format used in the Ryder Cup. A proven killer in head-to-head competition, he finished the season 9th on the points list, seemingly a lock for a pick. But Captain Davis Love III saw it differently. He skipped Mahan and opted for veterans Jim Furyk and Steve Stricker, then took a flyer on Dustin Johnson, down at 15th. Mahan, the match play champion, was out. He later admitted the decision left him feeling a little empty. The irony. Team USA would suffer the miracle at Medina, one of the most infamous collapses in sports history. You have to wonder if a proven match play winner like Hunter Mahan might have made a difference. Our number 4 proves that sometimes an elite resume isn't enough. In 2016, Bubba Watson was a certified superstar. 2-time Masters champion, Ryder Cup veteran, 7th in the world. He finished 9th on the US points list. On paper, leaving him off was unthinkable. But teams aren't built on paper. They're built in the locker room. Captain Davis Love III used his 4 picks to leapfrog Bubba completely. He picked the 3 guys directly below him, then reached all the way down to 20th for Ryan Moore. The message was clear. This wasn't about performance. It was about personality. Reports painted Bubba as a difficult fit, a lone wolf who didn't match the unit the US was building. In a twist, Bubba swallowed his pride and joined as a vice captain. The US won, validating the chemistry play. But for a player of his stature to be deemed a bad fit, a stunning indictment and a reminder that in the Ryder Cup, attitude can trump talent. If Bubba's story was chemistry, number 3 is about avoiding chaos. Enter Patrick Reed. For years, he wasn't just on the Ryder Cup team. He was the Ryder Cup team. Captain America for his fire and clutch match play. In 2021, he finished 11th on the points list. Not automatic, but squarely in range for a pick. But the history was complicated. After 2018, he publicly criticised Captain Jim Furyk and teammate Jordan Spieth. So Captain Steve Stricker had a choice: pick the proven assassin or protect team harmony. Stricker chose harmony. He passed on Reed and used one of 6 captain's picks on a quiet rookie, Scotty Scheffler. The message was deafening. Better a happy team than a legendary, potentially toxic presence. It paid off. The US looked unified and cruised to a historic 19-9 victory. Captain America stayed home, a hero exiled for the good of the team. Number 2 is the opposite story, a gamble on the past that backfired. Captain Jim Furyk had 8 automatic qualifiers and 4 picks. Ranked 9, 10, 11, Bryson DeChambeau, Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods, legends. He picked all 3. For the final slot, the list pointed to Xander Schauffele at 12, or Matt Kuchar at 13. Instead, he chose Tony Finau at 15. The result? Bryson 0, 3 and 0. Phil 0, 2 and 0. Tiger 0, 4 and 0. Combined points 0. Meanwhile, Schauffele left at home would become one of the world's best. A brutal reminder, in the Ryder Cup, the past is not always prologue. Our number 1 isn't just a snub, it's a scar. Paul Casey. At the time, Casey was elite, ranked 9th on the world points list. 2 PGA Tour wins that summer. By any objective measure, one of the best players in the world. But Captain Colin Montgomerie had 3 picks and a wealth of talent. In a stunning move, he bypassed Paul Casey and Justin Rose, both 2-time winners that year, and chose Padraig Harrington, Luke Donald, and Edoardo Molinari. For Casey, it was more than a shock. It was a wound. He later said the snub left a scar. Disillusioned with the politics, he gave up his European Tour membership, making himself ineligible for the Ryder Cup during his prime. It's one thing to be left off a team. It's another for that choice to change the course of your career. That's why the 2010 omission of Paul Casey stands as the most consequential snub in Ryder Cup history. So, there you have it. 5 stories of triumph, betrayal, and strategic gambles. The captain's pick, the most fascinating and gut-wrenching element of the Ryder Cup. A reminder that golf's greatest team event is decided not just by numbers on a list, but by the intuition and the biases of a single person. Now I want to hear from you. Did we miss one? Was there a bigger snub that belongs on this list? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you think these historical snubs are wild, wait until you see what happened in 2023 with the team critics called the Ultimate Boys Club. Make sure you're subscribed. That deep dive is next. Thanks for watching.